Welcome back. In this video, we are going to do a simple exercise. This is Tech Hustler on YouTube. We are Python intermediate. Please, let's also subscribe. I'll be subscribing to this channel. Let's move on. In this video, the become one someone say you be so I some calculations with this dictionary at So what if we want the average score for all the students? We want to find the average score for all the students. Okay. So for example, you had the average score for maths, you had the average score for, let's say, English. Okay. Now, how can we do that? First, you had the average score. And I say you had the average score for all the subjects. Okay, so here you see a loop now. So because for name subjects in students dot items. Okay. So what are we supposed to do? We will create some variables within this loop. Okay, so this we will create a single variable. Okay, so the first variable I will create, the average variable. So here we want to find for the average for all the subjects for each student. So we say the average now. Okay, then we will talk about sum. So summing them up. So there is one thing that you're supposed to know. So if you want to pick only the values of a dictionary, you just call the values method. Okay, so for example, this is a dictionary. Then we know that subjects represent all these. Okay, so if I say subjects dot values, okay, I mean I want to call all these things here. That is the subject of values. So the sum means I'm adding all the subjects, and then I'll say divided by the length of the list. Okay, so what is the length of the subjects? So I'll say subjects. So we have the sum of the subject being divided by the length of the subject. So I add all the subjects and then I divided by the length, the number of subjects. So if I print this, I'll say name, that is the name of the student. So the name becomes what? This is the key. The key are the names. So if name is here, it means the key, that is the key value. Okay, the name of the student. And then the average about, so let me see, average. What am I doing? Average. Okay, then comma. This average really abba. So I'll just have to copy it and paste it here. Now if I run this, I'm supposed to have the average for every student. So as you can see, we have the average for John. So John average means 75.0 is the average for John. And then Ahmed's average is 87.5. Kwame's average is 97.5. So this is how I will see AFASO and the average for all the subjects for each student. What if I want to find for the average of all the students in one subject? So for all the students, in one subject, what will be the average for all the students in one subject? And I hope you understand me what I'm trying to talk about. Okay. So here we want to find for the average for only maths. How do we do this? So we will say, okay, so let me say average again, and then I'll type, let me type subjects, and then we want to type maths. Okay, maths. So with the subjects and the maths, okay, we will say, okay, so maths, subjects. Okay, now what I'm supposed to do is that let me create a sum here, or total should be equal to 0. Okay. Okay, so let me put total above this. So I'll put the total above the for loop. Okay. So the total will be above the for loop. So for every loop, I want to add the score of the specific subjects or the score of the math subjects to the total for every loop. Okay. So now I'll say total plus. Okay. So total plus. So let me change this to total plus subjects. So that's the math subjects. Okay. So when I'm done, so then let me find the numbers. So let me say population. Okay, it's also going to be 0. So the population of them will be, let's say, population is also going to be plus 1. So for every loop, population should also be counted. Okay, now when I'm done, I can say print average for mass. Okay, then comma, I'll just say total divided by what's population. Oh, okay, so population. Now I'm going to run this for us to see. Okay, so the average for mass is what? 90. So it will add all the maths together and then divided by the number of students in it. And I believe this is very simple. So thank you for watching this episode. And I'll urge you to subscribe to this channel. So unsubscribe here. Now putting on post notification or any comments be answer or any question be putting in the comment section. And please share this video for others to also learn. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.